I'm Nii Steven. Today, I still have Max, the most gift ever, Max Gift, on the show. Today, we're just going to focus on Ghana and how the country should go or develop. So today, Max, welcome one more time.
Thank you, bro.
Always
thanks
a
for having
pleasure.
me here.
You know what? We are lucky to get opportunity to travel outside,
Exactly.
and we've not given up on where we come from. We
Exactly.
are proud of it. I'm proud to be a Ghanaian. I know he's proud to be a Ghanaian too. And all we want to do here is get our people to wake up, right? We need to wake up. It's been far too long. Now is the time. We need to speak up. I will support any YouTuber, any Ghanaian that would take up the mantle and say, look, we need to change Ghana. Ghana cannot be changed until we, the people, stand up. Until we, the people, ask for accountability. So today, that is what we're going to talk about.
Right.
Max,
Right.
you've been away from Ghana for, we don't want to talk about the years, but then, what do you think should be done
Okay.
to help Ghana catch up?
Right.
Because we are behind.
Right.
Like
Right.
the years we don't want, but we are behind. So what
Right.
do you think we can do?
Yeah. First of all, we have to look at the history, which has repeated itself for many years,
Okay.
and which has contributed in retrogressing, or why Ghana we're going backwards every single day. We have to look at the history of it. Now, it started all after the handover of the country, you know. Usually, I don't really call Ghana as Ghana. I still love the name that we had before, Gold Coast.
Yeah, Gold Coast.
Why it was Gold Coast? Because it was a land of gold, and until now we still have the gold over there.
Yeah.
So when you look at the history, and after the handover, what happened? The people of Ghana began to change their perception towards the light. You know, during the colonial rules, we were subdued, oppressed by the colonial masters. First of all, how dare anybody in this earth to go to other people's country, their region, their people, and defile them, and look down on them and take their gold and then just leave. And now we handle over the country back to them, and yet we command them to do what we want them to do. So liberate ourselves totally from whatsoever we call the Western world. The Ghana, we have to liberate ourselves. We have nothing to do with the Western world, unless maybe it's all about trade and or kind of relationship to build a global peace, right?
Good. That informs my next question. My next question is, why do Africans or African countries look so timid when they are on the negotiating table for contracts and businesses? Because we have the oil, the gold, the cocoa, and blah blah blah. But then we have this drop. Why is that? Why can't we be the ones dictating?
First of all, you have to understand raw material, or what we call resources, is not money.
Yep.
Unless it being reproduced or used to do finished product.
Yeah.
So they have what we call the mechanism, or the ability, or the technology to use our raw material to do whatever they want. And after that, they will sell and make money or profit from the raw material they got from us. So it's just like me. I am nothing unless I use my brain to do something that is useful, that somebody needed, people all over there need it. So why they have to decide on the table the direction, the price of our raw material is for the fact that we don't have the idea. And this is what we have to do. Let me tell you a story, brother. If you look at China, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, China were importing products, whatever, daily product, even rice and all kinds of cars and stuff like that. But when China realized that its country shouldn't depend on import, but rather to export. Now they ask themselves the question, how can we export? You can only export when you have the technology that it takes for you to produce what they need or what they want. So there they began sending their students overseas to acquire knowledge. Knowledge in technology. They send them to Japan to study about how to build a railway, you know, talking about the fast speed train and stuff like that. How to produce anything. And when China got a glance of it, what did they do? They started to produce fake product. They don't have the full technology about it, but then they can observe how you have made it and make fake of it and then sell to you back. And one of the richest men in China, what is his name? Jack Ma.
Jack Ma, yeah.
He said that even with this copy or the fake product that China produces, most of the time the quality is higher than the original. Yeah. That is true.
It's true.
When you are copying and you copy the right thing. Yeah. Now look at the copies they send to Ghana and Africa. They send the bad and the inferior copies. And because our leaders have no brain, like I always say, yeah. If they have brains, they would decide what kind of product is coming. Look at a country like Ghana. Why does the country have to import 99.99% of everything, including water? Which continent in the world has water bodies, fresh water bodies? Africa. So why do we have to import those things? So before we can overcome them on the table, that we will not do what they want us to do, we have to have the idea. Because the only thing you can overcome somebody is when you have insight more than they do.
Sure. That's true.
That's it.
So, okay, my last but one question to you today is, what message do you have for the youth of today? Because it seems like a country like Ghana, we focus on pleasing people. It's there. People look at you and they look down on you because maybe you've not been able to accomplish this, you've not been able to accomplish
social status.
That is all we think in Ghana. What message? Because I know I follow other influential people, someone like Shatta Wale, big up to Shatta Wale and other artists. They are trying their best putting Ghana on the map. But someone like Shatta Wale, he never backs down. He goes in hard, he says the truth, he tells the youth, look, come on, you guys can do it. Don't listen to anybody. The only person you need to listen to is your inner being and your God. Don't please people. So what kind of message do you have for the youth of Ghana?
First, I want to tell the youth of Ghana is they have to focus on the future, not now. For example, if you are looking for money or if you are working for money, you are working for money not because you want to buy those big clothes, expensive clothes and stuff like that, but you are looking for money that when you are older, or if somebody need it, or the generation to come, they could benefit out of the money or the fortune that you earn. So the youth of Ghana, we have to develop what we called everlasting or a long-term vision. A long-term vision is only based on one thing. In this modern century, 21st century, we need technology.
Yeah. But how can they do that?
That is where the youth of Ghana have to rise up and say no to these stupid universities in Ghana, University of Legon, University of Kwame Nkrumah, Science and Technology. This is a Central University, all kinds of university, all teaching what we called hand to the pocket and to the mouth. That means after you finish your university, the only thing that you know is to sit behind a table where there's kind of suit in the heat, in the heat of the country.
That is a common norm. Being outside here, I've learned to not only focus on wearing suits or working for someone. You need to step out there. Keep the fire burning. Bye bye.
Thanks.
Always.